Hi guys, as you can see, little bit of a mess. So the back cabin is now stripped out, or partly stripped out, and what this short recording is for is just to let you know what's going to happen in the future, because now I'm back at work, I can't quite do all the jobs in one hit and then record it all in one go and show you what's going on. So what I think I'm going to do now is, rather than upload videos of me doing the back cabin or the videos of me doing the chimney or that sort of thing, what I'll do is I'll just do a weekly update of where I am in the boat and what I've been up to that week, if indeed I have been up to anything, because there's going to be weeks when I decide to go away on holiday or spend time at home with the family. So there's going to be times when the odd week I'm not going to do any work in the boat at all, because I'm not going to be a slave to the boat. The boat is there for my pleasure, so that's exactly what it'll be. It'll just be a pleasure thing for me. So that's exactly what I'll do, is each week I'll do a weekly vlog and just show you what I've been doing. It may be something quick, maybe something long, depends how much time I get to spend. So anyway, hope you enjoy, and if you do enjoy, please like, and also if you've got anything to say, because I'm not a professional, I'm far from a professional with this. To quote another boat blogger, I'm winging it. So if you've got anything to say, or you think I could do something a better way or a different way, please let me know, because like I said, I'm not a professional, and this is my first boat. So if you think there's anything I can do, please comment and let me know. If you think I should do something a different way, or I should be using a different type of paint, or you think you could recommend a paint for me or something, or recommend anything in particular, then please comment down below. It'd be really appreciated. And every comment you make, I read, and I also answer back. So I will talk back to you and chat with you and all that sort of stuff. So please comment, let me know what you think, and let me know where I'm going wrong, because that's also a thing, because you don't know you're going wrong until someone says to you, oh, by the way mate, you've done that wrong. So please comment below. And also, more than 3/4 of my viewers aren't subscribers, so if you're not subscribed and you enjoy the videos, by all means please consider subscribing, and yeah, stick around and watch me cock things up. So anyway, like I said, if you haven't subscribed, please do so, and like and comment. Alright guys, let's have a look, see what's going on today, or this week anyway. Cheers. Right, so this is where I've got to so far. The rear bed is out. You can see the exposed prop shaft there. So this week's update, as you can see, I'm down, you can see the clarifier there, although it's not plumbed in. It will be when I put it all back together, it'll be great. So one of the problems I have as well, I've just noticed, or I've just found out, that window there, that leaks. So that window's going to come out. I do know all the windows in the boat are going to have to come out and get resealed. So as you can see on the floor there, there's a nice damp patch. So that's come from the window. You can see where the wood's slightly damp. So it's obviously run down, perhaps down the inside of the boat, or maybe even dripped off the wood there. You can see a bit of a brown mark there, look, where it's obviously damp. So that's dripped onto there, or run down there, and then it's run into the bilge. I did notice before when the bed was here that the mattress got wet now and again. There is also a leak somewhere in that corner, and I think this is part of this window as well. From up here, I think it probably drips down and either runs down the counter and drops down there. And I think when it's heavy rain, I think that's where the rain runs. It runs down there, runs along the back there, or perhaps even behind these boards here. It might even run behind these boards and then drop down the back from where the oyster plate joins the side of the boat. It might run down the inside down and then collect in the corner there in the bilge. So the prop shaft has got to come out, so to paint the floor. So the rest of this sole that I'm stood on now, that's got to come out. These steps have got to come out. I'm going to try and leave the cupboard in if I can. I want to get them boards there out just to see what condition the metalwork behind the boards is in. Same this side, try and get them out, and then, as I say, take the prop shaft off, take the rest of the floor out, get the clarifier out, get that false floor out underneath that's holding the prop shaft up, and then see what happens. Once that's all out, we should be good. As I take this sole out, it's going to go out all the way through the boat, past the engine, to the step there into the bathroom. So that's where I'll end. And then when I put it back in, this'll all be a false floor here. I'm toying with the idea now of taking that bulkhead out, or at least changing it. I'm not going to take it out completely, I'm going to change it. So I'm going to have the door in the middle, have a boatman's cabin, door in the middle, and then you'll kind of step over the back of the engine and across and around that way. So, but yeah, we'll get there eventually, hopefully. So that's where we are so far. Okay, so the floor's now up. What I'm stood on now is the base plate, and as you can, I'll try and get in a bit closer here, that is all flaky rust. So if I can just try and, I have a scraper here somewhere, so just bear with me, let's see if I can find it. Here we go. Right, so if you can see now, all this here, so that's all rust, that's all rust. And the surveyor did say, look, you know, the floor's a bit rusty inside. He says you're going to need to strip it and rust proof it, and that's exactly what's going to happen now. Look, you see this here, look. Okay, you ready? All the way along, look. All the way along, all the way along, everywhere, all the way along, look. All the way underneath. And I think it looks worse than it actually is, because a lot of this here, it looks like it's some sort of bitumen coating that's just gone hard and flaked. I mean, it might be the steel, I don't know, but it definitely looks like some sort of bitumen coating under there. So, but we'll, as we go along, see, when you scrape down underneath, the actual base plate ain't that bad. It's not really cratered and lumpy and rusty like I thought it'd be. It's actually quite smooth down there. So I don't think it's actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. So this will clean up quite nicely. Yeah. Looks like there's metal floors in here as well, metal bits, or is that just the wood? I can't quite see, I think that might just be wood in there. Oh no, they're cross beams, look, they're little cross beams here with wood on top. Right, one section cleaned up now. See, once you take all away all the flaky surface rust, it's actually very good under there. Further back towards the engine ain't quite so good, but you know, this is at the very back now. This is where the uxter plate and it joins where the propeller is. So this bit here now isn't too bad. The prop just runs under there, and you got your stern tube and your stuffing box just under there. These steps are going to come out as well. The same thing's going to happen under there. But you think, oh, I mean, you look at this next one here and you look at that. The back wasn't quite as bad as that one, but you think, oh, that's a lot of metal. That's a lot of metal. You know, that must be really thin. No, not really. You've probably lost, even all that flake in there, you've probably lost less than 1 millimetre of metal. And to put it into perspective, all that there was as flaky. And then you get the bag, I've got the bag here. You lift the bag up. Yeah, there's no weight in it at all. And that, although it's rusty, it's still metal. You know, it's just rust. But it's still got the same weight as metal, I'd have thought. So, you know, you won't lost that much metal, because to think how heavy that base plate is, it's 10 millimetres of steel, or 12, no, I think it was 10 actually. And then you've got, what? Probably not even a pound of dirt, of rusty dirt in the bottom there, and that rust is moist as well, so it's the moisture's going to add a bit of weight as well, so you probably only got about a pound. And that 3 foot square or whatever it is, there's quite a lot of pounds of steel in that, so there ain't much, you ain't losing much metal surface there at all, you know. And what is it they say, 1 millimetre, no sorry, 10 millimetres of rusty flaky metal adds up to just 1 millimetre of steel, and I've probably only got 2 millimetres of rusty steel there, rusty flake, so it's hardly anything. It's only literally the surface. So, and when you scrape it down underneath, it looks really good. There's no pitting, there's no real bad that's what was really worrying me, as if there was any pits under there, and there's no pits at all. So I'm quite happy with that. That'll sand up. I'll get the linisher down there. If I can get a needle gun in here, needle guns are quite loud, but I think I'll just linish it, which is like a sandpaper disc, a layered sandpaper disc. So I'll give it a good linisher in and clean it up with a grinder and a linisher, and then I'll rust proof it, and then I'll red oxide it probably, and then I'll get some nice, lovely, nice grey bilge paint. So anyway, if you want to contribute, you can. Down in the description of the video, I have an Amazon wish list. Go knock yourself out. Any additions to the budget help. So if you want to buy a scraper, buy a scraper. But yeah, there's an Amazon wish list. Go and take a look. More than appreciated. Okay, guys. Yeah, I think you've seen about enough of this now. Right, things are starting to make sense a little bit now. Draining the water out the engine. So you've got that tank there, which was half to 3/4 full when I left Swanley. All the water that's in the engine, it all goes through the clarifier, and you can drain it all here. And I've only took out about 8 litres. So that blue one's full. That blue one's full, and that's half full. So all the water that's in the bilge is now starting to make sense. The moisture that I found in the bilge, it's all out the engine. So somewhere in the engine, or in the pipework from the engine to the tank, to the skin tank, there's a water leak. But it's all going to have to come out anyway. The pipework's all going to have to come out of the back here, because that tank's got to come out. So, and then while I've got the tank out, I think I might take the wall out here, the bulkhead, and see what's behind that corner there, because the skin tank is just the other side of that wall there. So let's see what's in the skin tank, see what's going on. And just the other side of the wall here is the batteries, and they're all going anyway, so you know, I might just disconnect the electric for now, or the house bank, the batteries and that, disconnect all that lot and strip all the batteries out, get down to the bilge the other side of them floors there, and see what condition the bilge is in, because the skin tank's just there. So if you look over the side, oops a daisy, so I don't know if you can see, it's a bit dark down there. So that's the entrance to the skin tank just there, and it comes up and it goes to the header tank, and then the other side of the skin tank comes out, I presume comes out here, and then goes back in the engine. So it might be the skin tank that's leaking. I doubt it, but it very much might be. It's more likely to be one of these pipes here that go to the clarifier, and these return pipes here, the drain pipe there, look. There's a good chance it could be something like that. So when we strip it out, we'll find out. I tell you what, when they're full of water, they're bloody heavy. So just draining out the clarifier now. I've got a feeling, I think this is exactly where the water's coming from in the bilge, and where I'm losing the engine water is the pipes to the clarifier and back somewhere along the line. I don't know exactly where, I'll find it. And I'll probably change all the pipes anyway, just because that's the sort of thing I do, because I'm a glutton for punishment. So a lot of the water, bilge is now wet, because guess what, yeah I spilt most of the water out of the clarifier in the bilge. So this will mop up anyway. I'll clean all this up, and I'll get a cloth and clean it and dry it out. It's got to dry out anyway, it's very wet down here anyway, so it will dry out over time. Give it a couple of weeks, it will soon dry. As usual, nothing goes easy. So it's got these foam, I think they're called Kingspan, or the company that make them anyway, foam sheets, custom fitted into the bottom of the bilge on this side. That side didn't have them, that was great. This side has them, and guess what, yeah, they don't want to come out. So we're slowly getting them out with a claw hammer, just hooking them out and breaking bits off, and it's getting there slowly, very slowly. And then just wondering what I'm going to do with the prop shaft. I mean, ideally I'd like to take the prop shaft off, get it out of the way, clean all this this woodwork here out of the way, paint the bilges, get it all nice and sweet, then put it all back in. I think that's exactly what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to take the prop off at one stage or another. It just means getting a stupidly large Allen key to fit in the end of the prop shaft bolts. But we'll see. All right, onwards and upwards. Yeah, we're still chipping out the foam. It's well and truly stuck in there. One bin bag full, one bin bag waiting to fill. Still going, still going. Right, that's the bilge cleared. So I didn't show you taking it out because it's just mess. Under this bit here there was those like foam pads, the King Span stuff, whatever it's called. Yeah, so that's out now. I would like to try and lift that prop up, but what I might do is just get a board across the top and then use a block or something and lift it up with a bit of string or rope or something. Take that out, clean it, paint it and put it back in exactly where it is. It's a bit of a mess, but it does the job. So yeah, this, I'm not going to put any foam down in here now. I'm going to paint the bilge and it will stay painted, leave it nice and clean, let the air get to it. I might even fit a couple of little low voltage computer fans or something just to keep the air moving down here, because you don't need any ballast at the back here. There is a couple of bits of ballast at the back which you might see later. Those steps have got to come out at some point because I need to clean up under there as well. So there you go, that's the bilge done. And I think I'm going to give this a week or two to clear out. Sorry, not clear out, dry out. And then once it's dry out, I'll look at taking the sides off and seeing how bad that is. Okay, I've got lots of work I need to do. Them central heating pipes have got to go. So yeah, we'll get there. So I think that's pretty much it for this week. It's been a good day. I've got lots done. This just needs to dry out now. It's very wet in here. Very starting to dry out there already. That's been clear for a day or two, so it will dry out. Then once it's dried out, I'll sand it, linish it, sand it, grind it, whatever it needs. Paint it with fur tan or something, some sort of rust converter, and then red oxide it, and then top coat it with a bilge paint. Yeah, there you go. Right, chat to you soon. Bye for now.